Hey, what's going on to my Virgos out there? So please make sure to get my book on Amazon. The link to that is in the description box below. If this reading resonated with you, then feel free to contact me for a personal reading. Kareemspiritworks.wixsite.com. So yeah. All right, let's get into it. Let's go. All right, so one more shuffle. Or I should say two more, okay? Bear with me. All right. So the cards that I come up with are the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Moon, the Star, the Three of Wands, and last but not least, we have the Page of Wands. So this is pretty much okay. So these cards, right? I'm doing this for Virgo. All right. What I'm seeing here for you Virgos is you Virgos happen to be in a situation right now where you just kind of have a lot of people coming in, right? Six of Swords. Some people think that the Six of Swords is about shipping out, when in actuality it's really about shipping in, right? Because this is one of those trickery cards that I keep telling y'all about. So you have people who are coming in, but they want to appear like they don't want you around, right? Which is very odd. I can't lift my arm because I was working out last night. My arm hurt, dog. But then the thing is that the Wheel of Fortune is about how since this is the case, the Wheel of Fortune represents you Virgos are just kind of like looking at it like, okay, you have all these people who are coming in and trying to holler at you that are some of them are familiar faces and some of them are new faces, right? Most of them are new, but a lot of you Virgos are just like, what am I supposed to do with this, right? How am I supposed to interact with a person who literally acts like they don't even want me around? And then the things that the Knight of Wands represents how, which is another trickery card. The Knight of Wands represents they really interested in you, but again, they're trying to make it seem like they don't want you. So all of that, so that whole convoluted mentality is what's wrong with it. They too busy trying to play it off like they running some stuff, right? While at the same time acting like they don't need you, right? You're nothing but a speck of dirt on their shoulder. But then you have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant represents, but you Virgos are pretty much on it, and you Virgos know what time it is. You're not even going to take these types of people very seriously at all, because what type of, well, how are they coming at you? On one hand, they want to talk to you, but then on the other hand, they can't even tell you that they want you and they want to be around you. What type of stuff is that? You know what I mean? That doesn't even make any sense. So, and the thing is that it really doesn't, because how are you supposed to build a relationship with someone like that? Now, the Four of Wands represents this being a situation for you, right? Where, oh yeah, I forgot the other 5 cards. My bad. But I'll add them. I'll add them after I'm finished with the Page of Wands. But I'll give y'all 5 more cards because y'all, you Virgos pretty much gave me the most views out of this batch. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all some support now. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so the Four of Wands represents. So you Virgos are pretty much living your lives. A lot of y'all being single, right? Even though people are trying to say what's up to you, trying to act like they getting to know you, a lot of you Virgos pretty much know what time it is, and that they're a lot of people playing games. And the thing is that the Eight of Pentacles represents you Virgos aren't really going for that. So you Virgos have decided to actually stay by yourselves and do your own thing. Work on your finances. See, whenever it is that the earth signs have a lot of stuff going for them, the earth signs pretty much zero in on work and personal health, right? Pretty much it. Work, personal health, and family. If you know, the earth signs are close with their family, and if they have a family that's still around, right? So that's what it is that the earth signs tend to do. Now the thing is that the moon, right? The moon represents this being a situation for you where, but a lot of you Virgos still have to, you still have to do the emotional work. Excuse me, for the Virgos who are doing the emotional work, good for you. It really means that you're ahead of the game, right? So, oh yeah, by the way, a video out about that should be coming soon, right? About why Virgos, you know what I mean, dealing with the Virgos pain. That card just reminded me, right? But for some of you Virgos who haven't been doing the work, it means that you really got to start doing the emotional work and finding out what's going on with you, right? Because a lot of people tend to do, a lot of people when it comes to Virgos, and I've watched this, a lot of people like acting like they don't know, or they like acting like they are losing IQ points when they are around Virgo. Like, they just don't know. But, and then they do something terrible and very unjust to Virgos, right? Me being a Virgo myself, I understand this. And as a result, this could oftentimes kind of, because people want to see what type of time you on. People want to do that type of stuff to you. Well, I'll go ahead and just put it out here. People want to see what type of time you Virgos are on by essentially torturing you, which is messed up, I know. But a lot of the times they misinterpret it because they don't understand that what Virgo has the ability to do, you know, Virgo has the ability to look through past their emotional state and actually remember the point or the goal or the long-term effect of what it is that they're doing now. So the things that a lot of people misinterpret that, and they think this is just more means of how I can disrespect said Virgo. I can keep going, and the things that's where they end up getting it messed up. Because the star card, right? A lot of people want to connect with you, like I've been saying, but they're doing it wrong, because the way that they're doing it is they don't have common sense. They want to connect with you, but they're so dysfunctional. And the thing is that the Three of Wands represents this being a situation for your situation, I should say, where you Virgos are at a time where you should honestly be receiving love. But the problem is, right, and should be in a relationship. But the problem is that a lot of you Virgos keep meeting just how inverted the reality of how things happen here on this planet happens to be. And what I mean by that is that yes, Virgos should have the fair chance to meet a significant other or potential significant other and see if that person actually has what it takes to be in a relationship. But a lot of times Virgos, and I really mean this in the most sincere way, and I'm not saying it because I'm a Virgo, although that has something to do with it, but I'm really saying it based upon real observation and real assessment of the situation, right? Without any kind of emotional interference into this. A lot of the Virgo love interactions is really quite unfair. You know what I mean? Because Virgos don't even stand a chance in a world where all the other zodiac signs stand a chance. Even Scorpio, where love is at the Scorpio's detriment, stands a chance. So a zodiac sign, and I'm not disrespecting Scorpios, I'm saying that even a zodiac sign like Scorpio, a zodiac sign that can torture their partner, right? It can be in love and has that chance more than a Virgo does. So So it's odd because, so you telling me that people can take torture, they're okay with that, but they're not okay with critiques? They're not okay with people asking, well, can you do this better? Can you? That's odd. And I honestly have observed that. And the thing is that the page of wands represents how, since that's the case, a lot of you Virgos just kind of like, a lot of you Virgos are honestly really over it. A lot of y'all have stopped taking love so seriously, if I'm really being honest. And I'm not saying that for me, I'm saying that for y'all, because the page of wands represents like someone, whatever it is that you have pages, usually it represents someone who has a quite youthful perspective on it. And then you have the page, then it's wands. So wands represent fire, right? That's the element that the wands correlate with. So wands are about clearing the field. They're about burning down. Like, for instance, if a forest gets too crowded, you know what happens to a forest that gets too crowded? It ends up catching a fire from the sun, because there's so much in the way. The sun literally, that's nature's way of creating, of clearing that forest. The sun will literally make certain parts of the forest catch fire that's too overcrowded. You don't believe me? Look that up. That's why it is that you see so many forest fires start to happen completely on its own, because nature has its own intelligentsia. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, that's what I'm talking about. Nature has run its course with you Virgos. A lot of you Virgos are like, look, I don't, you know, why would I want to be in a dating market where I'm really trying to put my best foot forward, and with all the skills and attributes that I have, you mean to tell me that nobody wants me? Everybody is always playing games. I mean, my gosh, you mean to tell me that I haven't met at least one person that was on it, despite, no matter if I'm looking high, low, despite the skin tone, despite the hair texture, despite the location, right? So I understand the frustrations, you know, I definitely understand, the frustrations, because I've been to different places too, where I wasn't necessarily looking, but at the same time, saw someone that I particularly was fond of as far as the looks is concerned, tried to walk up to him, say something, and they acted, and this is no exaggeration, Virgos, they acted like a complete jerk, and it was very off-putting. So let's clarify the moon. They acted like a complete jerk, and it was such a flip, because it was like, you doing all this, and why is all that necessary? So the thing is that so to clarify the moon, you have the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Swords. So this is a situation where you have the King and Queen of Swords, right? But you have the Queen of Pentacles in the middle. So this is about how it is that, you know, you Virgos need to also understand that while you're doing the work, don't allow yourself to become too hardened, right? Because once you start thinking that you don't have anything to work on as far as emotionally, right? Because you should be getting over your emotional baggage. But once you start, and Virgos have a lot of emotional baggage. Let's deal with this thing, you know, because we get so much stuff placed on us that's, to be honest with you, that's really uncalled for. But people like acting like, I'm going to be a jerk to you. Isn't that attractive? No, it's not. No, it's really not. But then you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So you have people who, so the situation that's happening here is that you need to learn to clear the excess baggage, or the baggage off of yourself, is you feeling like you have to defend yourself from people who put their best foot forward, but in actuality, they have all these issues where they're intending on doing something wrong to you. Take a look at the Queen of Swords. Pay attention to how this queen is sitting on the throne of swords, essentially. So they have all of these different swords to do something funny to you. And a lot of you Virgos aren't down with it. Now let's clarify the Page of Wands. Oh yeah, I said I might do. Oh yeah, I said I'll do the thing. Yeah, this video is getting too long, so I'm gonna have to scratch that. But this is a good video though. This video is a banger though. You know what I'm saying? You know. But you have to clarify the Page of Wands, you have the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and then you have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups represents how you know, again, this is what it is that you're kind of this is what you're thinking about. You're thinking about it from the perspective of, is this what it is that's out here in the dating pool? You want someone that you could really spend some quality time with and really get to know and really be in a relationship with. But the love interactions, right, lovers, the love interactions that you're getting is not necessarily up to par. You don't like it because it's trash, and it is trash, right? The Lovers is one of those trickery cards that I keep telling y'all about, because Jon Snow should be over here and the wildling should actually be over here, you know. But the Knight of Cups is about, but people are offering you, you know, people have interest in you, Virgos. It's just that their interest is fugazi, so it's shallow. So that's pretty much it so far. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Watch out for those people playing games.